Welcome back everyone to another quick tutorial of ChatGPT. My name is Bob Rafferty, and today I'm going to go over how we can use ChatGPT to help us write an essay, summarize a news article, and solve math problems. So let's get started. Let's say our professor or teacher has said we need to write an essay on um, how the Revolutionary War started. So let's go with ChatGPT. Let's say I need you to help me write an essay on how the Revolutionary War started. So it's going to give us an outline here. Introduction, overview of the Revolutionary War. The American Revolution was a pivotal moment in history leading to the creation of the United States of America. The Revolutionary War started due to a combination of political, economic, and social factors, including British taxation policies, colonial resistance, and the desire for a greater autonomy. So it gives us this outline that we can use for our essay. So let's say, okay, I need ChatGPT to actually give me this overview of the Revolutionary War. So I'm going to say, write a one-page uh, explanation of the overview of the Revolutionary War. And so it's going to spit out some text for us. Revolutionary War was a conflict between 13 American colonies and Great Britain, which ultimately led to the birth of the United States. This war was not simply about seeking independence from Britain, but was a culmination of years of political, economic, and social tensions. So you could see just the overview, this overview of the Revolutionary War. It just spit it out just like that, quick, very quick and easy. Let's go back here and say, let's see, the Townshend Acts. Okay, so or the stamp. Let's just do the Stamp Act. So let's say, um, give me a one-page explanation of the Stamp Act. The Stamp Act of 1765 was one of the first major laws passed by the British government to impose taxes directly on the American colonies. Its purpose was to raise revenue to help pay off the massive debt Britain had incurred during the French and Indian War. The Stamp Act required that all printed material in the colonies, including newspapers, legal documents, playing cards, and even pamphlets, be produced on specially stamped paper that had been taxed by the British government. So this gives you just a one page, just what we asked for, one page explanation of the Stamp Act. Let's come back up here. Um, and let's say right here, the Battle of Bunker Hill. So let's go, um, write me a 3-page detailed explanation of the Battle of Bunker Hill. And we'll shoot down to the bottom here. And this is now going to give us a detailed explanation of the Battle of Bunker Hill. So much data, so much details. But this is what we asked for. So that just shows you really, really quickly how um, you can use ChatGPT just to give you great ideas on what you can write about. The big thing is the entire outline here. Um, it gives you just an idea of what your essay could include. So, all right, let's move on to next thing we're going to do is summarize an article. So let me go. I'm going to jump to my local news, and let's say right here, at least a dozen killed or at least 11 killed, dozens injured in Israel strikes in Beirut. So let's just click this one real quick. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy from here all the way down to the end of the article. I think this is the end, yeah. So we're going to hit copy. I'm going to come back to ChatGPT and let's go, we'll just create a new one here. Summarize this article for me. And then I'm going to paste that data that I just copied into ChatGPT, and it's going to summarize it for us. So all of this article comes down to Israeli airstrikes in central Beirut on November 23rd, 2024, killed at least 11 people and injured 63, with a death toll expected to rise. This attack is part of an ongoing conflict between Israel and Hezbollah, which has escalated into a full-scale war. The strikes were the fourth in Beirut in less than a week, and the destruction included an 8-story building reduced to rubble. So you can see it gives us this summarized, a summary of this entire news article. Let's go back and find another one. Let's see, snow falls in parts of New Hampshire. So let's just do this one real quick. I'm going to copy this. It's not a very long one, but let's see, down to here. Copy that. I'm going to come back up, summarize this for me. And I'm going to paste that in there, and I'm going to hit enter. The weather in Manchester, New Hampshire remained chilly and active through the weekend with scattered showers, mountain snow, and gusty winds. Snow showers will persist in the northern areas, especially the White Mountains and Great North Woods through Sunday evening. Winds will pick up on Saturday with gusts over 30 miles an hour expected in the late morning and afternoon. Southern areas should stay mostly dry on Sunday, but more snow showers are possible in the north. Winds will continue with gusts reaching 35 to 40, potentially causing isolated power outages. Snow accumulation could reach several inches in the White Mountains with less snow in higher terrain areas. Slippery spots are possible on roads, particularly mountain passes. Monday will be dry, but rain showers are expected on Tuesday. So that just summarized everything that I copied and pasted from that news article. It just summarized it very quickly for me. I use this quite often. I'll even use this for different things at work. Summaries, text messages. I've actually done it with if you've got a group text going on and I've missed a bunch of the texts. I'll copy and paste all the text in here and say, summarize this and tell me what I need to know that's important. And it will. So it's just very, very helpful, very, very handy. Let's move on to final one. Let's do a little bit of math. So let me think of an example here that we could use. Let me see here. Let me think. Okay, let's do this. Let's say I'm building a shed. So I am building a shed. My roof is going to be 10, 12 pitch. What angle do I need to cut my rafters at the top / ridge beam? Let's hit enter and see what we get. So it says right here, for a 10-12 pitch roof, the angle you need to cut the top of your rafters is around 40.6 degrees. This is because the pitch ratio 10-12 corresponds to an angle of approximately 40.6 degrees with the horizontal. You can use a framing square to transfer this angle to the rafter. So quick, that's just a quick example of how it can do math for us and help us out. Let's think of something else here. Let's just ask it, okay, how many days are there between March 20th and uh, and let's see, June 27th. So it's going to do a little bit of math here. And it comes up and says there are 99 days between March 20th and June 27th. How about how many days until Christmas? So it's going to get today's date, and it says there are 31 days until Christmas. So it's looking, you can actually see the code here. Today is date time today. Christmas is date time year. Today, this year, today's year, which is 2024, 12/25, that's Christmas Day, and it does the math to figure out how many days until Christmas, and that spits out the result for us. So right here, this says always show details. If we shut that off, I think, I don't believe it will show those details. So let's say, how many days until the start of spring? Question mark. So all we saw was analyzing. So it says the start of spring, March 20th, has already passed for this year. It was 249 days ago. However, for next year, it will be 116 days from today. So then, it didn't show us all of this, how it came about that answer, because I shut off these details. I believe if we click on here, we can actually see that information to see how it came up with that data. So yeah, a few examples here to show you how you can use ChatGPT to make your life easier. If you guys have any questions or comments or suggestions, then leave a message in the comments below. And please, please, please like and subscribe so that anytime I release a new video, it'll pop up on your YouTube channel or your YouTube account. I guess that's it for today. Thank you, and we will see you soon.